Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Paul and Nami's English Adventures. Today, we have a very special and important video for you about visiting the library. There are certain questions that you have to ask when you go to the library, and there are certain things you need to know, which can really help you learn English. Today, we're going to do a skit on first-time visits to the library.
Hello.
Hi, Nam.
How are you?
Good. How are you? Welcome to the library.
Yeah. So it's the first time today.
Okay, welcome.
How can I use the library?
Well, first, do you have a library card?
No, I don't have yet.
Okay. Do you have any kind of ID?
Yeah, I have a driver license.
Does it have your picture?
Yes.
Do you have anything that has your address, where you live?
Yes, I brought my cell phone bills.
Do you have an electricity bill?
You need a two?
Well, I don't know if the cell phone bill is enough.
Oh, yeah, electricity.
Sometimes we need to know your address.
Yeah.
Okay, very good. So it's very important to have ID and something with your address when you're going to the library. So you just have to fill out the information and then we'll make the card for you right now.
Okay.
And then you can take out books, you can take out some magazines, and you can also take out videos as well.
Okay. But I like to take out today, like a painting books
Okay.
and quilting books. I saw a bunch of numbers there. Which number do I have to go?
Well, if you want the painting books, you'd have to go to 759. And that number is right here on the spine of the book, so you can see it. All of the numbers, by the way, in America are the same for every library. There is a universal national numbering system for library books. In this case, we have a painting book, 759. This is a sports book I see you're taking out. That is 796. And then you have this Art of Illusion book, which is 745. So all of the books are categorized by different numbers. And the number I want to tell you about today is 428. Do you know why?
428? What is the number for?
428 is the number where you can learn English.
It is.
Books on learning English are categorized everywhere in America under 428.
428.
They will probably say ESL on the binder or the spine of the book as well. 428 ESL. Now, sometimes you will find books that are in the reference section of the library. Did you see the reference section of the library? Okay. Can you explain to the people what the reference department is?
References, you can see some ESL books or some articles and also Encyclopedia. That vocabulary is a little difficult for me, but I found it was there.
Yeah. Also in the reference department, there are maps. There are all variety of books and items there. Sometimes there are newspapers there as well. But here's the difference. The reference material, whether it's books or maps or newspapers or magazines, cannot be taken home. You cannot take it out of the library because those materials are for everyone to enjoy only at the library. Your library card cannot help you take out reference material. There's a lot of other things you can do at the library too. Did you ask about that?
So when can I return these books then?
Returning the books is basically done by the computer system. So, for example, most books are for 4 weeks if they are older books. The newer books are usually only for 2 weeks or maybe even 5 days. Those are called quick books because a lot of people want to read them. So there is usually a waiting list for some of the more popular books. But you can renew some books. So if your due date, for example, is January 31st, you might be able to renew it for another 2 weeks. It depends on the book itself and what the system allows. Any other questions that you maybe were asking?
Yes, sometimes I forgot to return the books. Do they have any penalty about that?
That's a very good question. Yes, there is a small charge if you bring books back a little bit late. If you lose a book, then depending on the library, you might have to actually pay for the book. What about ESL? Did you see anything related to ESL going on?
Yeah, the library has ELS class, but the time is not good for me, so I couldn't take a class.
So what she's talking about is that depending on the library, they have ESL programs. And they are usually small groups led by volunteer tutors. The groups will be probably between 5 and 7 people in each class. They are beginner level, they are intermediate level, and they are more advanced levels, but they are all free. You know, when you hire a private teacher, such as myself, it can be a little bit expensive, but if you go to the library, you can get free classes. So it depends on you. If you want a private tutor, one-on-one, then you might have to pay a little extra for that. But if you're not looking for a private tutor and you just want an ESL class, you can join a group of people, and it's always free at the library. And don't forget, books under 428 are also very helpful for learning English. Anything else that you noticed at the library?
My favorite word is like a free and discount. So sometimes I buy books, new books. But I found out this American library system is very good. So people can use and save money. And
that's very true. You know, if there's a book that you want, you could maybe ask your library to order it for you, and they will buy it as well. That's a possibility. Also, a special note, if you have kids, there are many wonderful programs for children. Every library has a specific children's room, and they have story time. Sometimes they have people come in and do magic shows, or they do some clown activity. The libraries are always trying to help make life a little easier for the moms and dads by providing some wonderful programs for the kids. So always remember, when you go to the library, ask about the children's programs as well. Anything else? I have one more idea.
One more idea.
The last reason you want to go to the library is because it offers so much else. You can use computers and you can print out material. You can go to music concerts. There are book discussion groups. There are so many different things. The library is almost like a community center where you can go and just really change your life and open your world. So Nami and I both use the library a lot, and we wanted to let you know that if you really want to learn English, the library is absolutely one of the best places you can go. So today, what's your recommendation for everybody now?
So visit a library, or you can order books through the library website. It's up to you, but you need this library card. Make a library card and use it. And it will very helpful for you.
Definitely. No question about that. It helped you, right?
Yes.
Yes. And by the way, just so anybody wants to know who's watching, Nami and I, we met in the library.
I love library.
There you go. You never know who you're going to meet at the library.
Yes.
And when you go there, you never know what's going to happen. So we hope you enjoyed this story today. We hope you enjoyed this video today. And we highly, highly recommend and hope that you will go to the library and get a library card today. And if you do, watch what happens in your life. Take care, everybody. Thanks for tuning in.
Don't forget to subscribe and click, please.
You better listen to her. That's for sure. Take care.
Thank you very much. See you
Bye-bye.
next time.
Bye.